Willett, Director of Incubator Art Lab at the University of Windsor. For the next 2 months, my team members and I will be doing the Sundays in the Studio workshops for the AGW.
My name is Billie McLaughlin. I'm an artist, teacher, mom, fabricator, design assistant, and builder. I've been with the Incubator Art Lab for more than a decade. Usually at the lab, I'm putting together or building some creation for Dr. Jennifer Willett. How many times have you said, "Don't forget your mask," and my kids run and grab one of these? I wanted to think about masks when we were kids. We thought about fantasy, about make-believe, about becoming someone we weren't. So yes, these masks are important, but today I want you to build a project where masks become something else, a sign of happiness and joy and fun and creation. So let's make a mask together. Let's begin by raiding the recycling box for some materials. I'm going to speed up the process. I've now opened all the boxes. I'm not going to cut them just yet. If you're working with a child, I would also suggest you leave them flat and large.
We will also be using a glue gun and scissors, and I highly recommend covering your table with paper or a tablecloth to protect your work surface.
Almost all successful building projects start with the same thing, a framework. And our mask is going to have a frame that fits the head securely. We're going to start with some strips of cardboard, wrap one around the front of the head. We'll have to go all the way around, so you'll need to attach more than one strip. We are then going to add a strip across the top of the mask so it sits securely onto the head. This will be the frame that we build our mask onto. When you want to make the strips longer, simply take the glue gun, apply a dollop of hot glue to the desired spot, and carefully press 2 pieces together. Now that our frame has been glued together, you can make sure before you start attaching pieces that it fits your head securely. When measuring the loop for your head, take the loop, place it around your forehead, make sure it fits snugly, and take a pencil and make a small mark for gluing later. A mask could simply be 2 holes poked in a flat piece of paper. But I want to be more creative than that. Let's make this mask 3D. Recycled cardboard is a very versatile material. It's lightweight, easy to cut, easy to bend. For some of my younger creators and my 2D artists, a simple mask like this might be all you need. You might just want to decorate this by painting it or with markers or colored pencils, but I want to go a little bit further and turn this mask into a sculpture. I'm going to use a bowl to trace a circle. Next, I'll cut my circle out. One circle can make 2 cones. Simply cut your circle in half. You will need to bend the cone and glue it in place. The cone doesn't leave much room for gluing. I'm going to show you a technique where we make small slits all the way around the cone and fold them outward or inward for a gluing surface. Now that I've made these slits in my cone, it's time to fold them up. You can fold them up or in, and it will give you a nice surface for gluing to your mask. Apply the hot glue to the flat edge. I've now glued the cone to my mask. I cut my next circle into quarters so I could make some smaller cones. This is what a smaller cone would look like. I've used a Sharpie to show you how I want to cut the slits. So you want to cut the slits all the way around. I've already cut this one. And then you're going to bend them up. I've already bent this one completely. Now you can apply glue here and add it anywhere you want on the mask. Now that I have all 4 of my cones ready, I'm going to glue them to my mask. In some cases, less is more. But for today, more is more, and I'm going to keep going. I used my bowl again to trace a round shape for the top of my mask. I've cut some slits into the top part of the fan of the mask, and now I'm going to take them and curl them and hot glue them so the cutouts are visible, but also so we're getting these small loops. I looked at the boxes I collected from the recycling and noticed I had lots of pieces of beautiful shiny colors. I cut out a few shapes and I plan on gluing them on to decorate the mask. Okay. I hope this mask project was lots of fun for you and your family. And next time someone says, "Don't forget your mask," I hope you think outside the box.